Without further ado, let's give a raucous welcome to the Lightning Thief in concert!
For the Raviv, Percy Jackson musical. I wish I could be there with you guys today. I'm in Los Angeles, aka the other world right now. But I hope you guys enjoy the concert. This whole show has been a total labor of love for all of us, and we're really excited that we come back tonight to share these songs with you guys. Enjoy.
Like the Greek gods,
like the ones we learned about, weren't paying attention to. Well, they don't pay attention to you either, especially if you're their kid.
The gods have godly things to do, godly places they need to see,
Godly plans they need to make. Don't include me. Yeah, the gods are real, and they have kids, and those kids have issues.
Daddy doesn't love me, and mommy is a god.
Mommy can't protect me, and daddy is a god.
Mommy is too busy, and daddy is too busy. Busy, 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 busy being a god. Yeah, you never listen to me,
You never listen.
you never listen to me.
You never listen. No,
You never listen, but now you gotta listen. 'Cause it's time you heard our side of the story. It's time you heard our story. Look. I didn't want to be a half-blood. I didn't want to be a hero seeking praise. Being a half-blood is scary, it mostly gets you killed in very nasty ways. I didn't want to cause trouble. I meant to play for the play. And honestly, I'd totally be fine if I could make it to the next grade. It wasn't dirty socks or my stepdad. It was danger that I smelled. The day it all went down, the day I got expelled. Maybe you don't know what a half-blood is, because your life is normal and happy and not constantly in danger. But my life, let me set the scene. We were on this freaky field trip. That probably started. We were geeking out on ancient Greek at the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art. We stopped by all the statues, learned about the gods, runner on my substitute, Mrs. That hadn't done nothing wrong, wasn't rude, hadn't lied. On the day it all went down, the day I got expelled.
The Greek gods, almighty titans of earth, sea, and sky. But even they were children once, and they didn't have it easy. Their father Kronos feared the day his children would inherit the earth. So what did he do? Anyone?
He ate them.
Thank you, Mrs. Dodds. But one child, Zeus, escaped and devised a plan to rescue his brothers and sisters. He tricked Kronos into eating a rock. And what did Kronos do? Anyone, any student.
He vomited them up.
What? I didn't really get the story. At least it wasn't boring as I'd feared. But is it me? Or is Greek mythology not deeply weird? Didn't want to pay attention. Now I wish I had taken notes. But my focus is in question, and God's an indigestion cause it grown from our growth. Dude, what was that?
nothing.
Percy Jackson!
I knew something was up when I heard my name get yelled. The day it all went down, I saw something down in Mrs. Dodds' frown. The day it all got weird, the day I got expelled.
Please sing me by the Sphinx.
Look, it This is about Nancy Bolovich. She only hates me because I tried to get her to stop wedging the first graders.
I have heard much about you, Percy Jackson.
Really? That is very dedicated for a substitute.
Kicked out of 5 schools in 6 years. One might question your parentage.
Hey, don't talk about my mom.
And your father. That's right. You don't know who he is.
What's this about anyway? Mrs. Dodge turns into a monster. It's her brother. What am I supposed to do with the pen? Come on. Oh. Is her brother? Mrs. Dodge? So you think you are a half boy? Better get headed to the exits now. Just hope to think you're lying better one doesn't quite put your mom's her child. Or stick around and maybe you'll learn from me. This ain't Odyssey, this is Odyssey. Nobody listens to me, they never listen. Nobody listens to me, they never listen. You got it
Good evening, and welcome to the second show of the Lightning Thief cast album release concert. Hi, I'm Rokicki. I wrote the music and lyrics to this insane show. I'm so grateful for being out here, and we were celebrating the thing that I wanted more than my entire life, is to have an original cast recording, and that's what we have here today. This incredible cast recording that was made possible by Broadway Records. This is for you guys, the fans. We're gonna do a lot of the songs from the album, and we're gonna do some new stuff that was like cut from the show, some rarities, some good old stuff. So this is for the fans that helped make this whole thing possible. So thank you. For the uninitiated, because please, at this point, I feel like you're going to be thrown in the deep end, so you might as well just follow along in your beautifully laid out booklets that Raviv has graciously written out. You can follow along with the synopsis in that if you care to. Otherwise, I'm not going to talk very much. We're just going to plow through this sucker, and so we can play as many songs as possible, which I'm so excited about. Speaking of which, we should probably play the first song that I ever wrote for this musical. So here is the incredible Carrie Compere and McCarrell to sing Strong.
I can't tell you all my secrets.
Maybe you should start with one.
You're right. I'll show you where I met your dad. He been proud of his son.
Who cares? We're better off without him.
No, it's time you found out more about it.
Look at the size of those waves.
The fire's going. Somebody needs marshmallows, and they're blue. Don't tell me you're too old for blue food.
So you met Dad at this beach.
I first saw him in the water, coming out of the morning mist. He was handsome, strong, and before too long, you came to exist.
And then he ditched us. No coming home for dinner. Yeah, he sounds like a real winner.
Percy, he didn't have a choice. He wanted to see you. But he warned me that things might be hard if you were like him.
Oh, was he a screw up too? Oh, sorry, Mom. Only I was just normal.
Hey, food isn't normal. Food is strange. And that's why it's my favorite. I never want to change. To make it boring or to green. Why be black when there's aquamarine? Normal is a myth. Everyone has issues they're dealing with.
Mom, when isn't destined for his detention. I can't focus, I stink at school. My ID gets the best of me. Dyslexia, not cool.
Just hang on, son. One day you'll find you'll leave that boring little life behind. Normal is something. Everyone has issues they're dealing with. And there's a place you need to go where you belong. But the things that make you different are the things that make you special. Special like your father. Miss Percy, you are special. Like perfect color. All the things that make you you are the things that will make you strong. So be strong.
Am I on? Oh, hi. Amazing. So, usually at this point in the show, a gigantic Minotaur comes and kills Percy's mom. Spoiler alert! Sorry. When our director first worked on the show, Stephen Brackett, we were trying to figure out what would make the Minotaur really scary, and we had a lot of ideas, and some ideas were really awesome, and some were a little weird. We had one idea where we had all the actors like climb on top of each other to make this big monster, which looked really cool, but it was kind of unwieldy. So, Kristin Stokes, give it up for Kristin Stokes. Kristin Stokes has done every single iteration of this show, like from the very beginning, from like 4 or 5 years ago, and has seen it all. So she actually wore this gigantic Minotaur head when she was on top of everybody, but when she wasn't on top of everybody, she was just like walking around with this giant Minotaur head. And we kept making this joke that was like, oh, it's the saddest little Minotaur. So rather than give you like a really awesome rarity, I'm gonna give you this dumb song that we wrote about the littlest Minotaur, which I love so much, and now we're gonna share with you.
Inside joke turned into song. Love. I am the widowest Minotaur, the widowest Minotaur in the world. I have the widowest hooves and the widowest horns that are a little bit cold. Other monsters don't think I'm tough. Cyclops is a jerk. Just wait until I show my stuff, even though my war doesn't really work. Whoa! I'm working on it! I am the widowest Minotaur, and someday soon they'll see the great things come from little Minotaurs. Great things come from little Minotaurs. Small but very scary Minotaurs. Small but very scary Minotaurs. Tiny, fearsome, awesome Minotaurs. Just like me. And that's no bull.
Yep. So there's that. Anyway, let's now go back to our concert. This is the moment at camp. Percy gets knocked unconscious and then he wakes up at Camp Half-Blood and is introduced to camp through the angry, grumpy camp director, Mr. E.
Oh, you're alive! I suppose that's good news for you, but it means a lot more paperwork for me. So don't expect me to be happy to see ya. Of course, being alive is temporary. So, maybe if I go away and play pinochle for a few hours, things might improve. For me, not for you. You'd be dead.
Where am I?
Great, you haven't been to for Hayden for breath and tell him Peter Johnson is awake. So you better clip-clop over here.
Oh, it's Percy Jackson.
Whatever! Just another terrible day. I can't have blood where everything's the worst. Just another terrible day. I'm out of wine and I'm dying of thirst.
Half-blood?
Yeah. Also, I'm cursed. Very cursed. One romp in the woods with Zeus's favored wood nymphs, and you're stuck running a summer camp for a bunch of needy half-bloods.
Half-blood?
Yeah. Exactly. Half god, half mortal.
Wait.
Because no one wants the orientation film.
Did you just say half-god?
Yeah, and I half care. Who's next? Oh, Selena Beauregard. Great, she's crying.
I was walking in the strawberry fields with Charlie Beckendorf.
Come on, spit it out. We booked this place by the minute, so hurry it up.
I was walking in strawberry fields with Charlie Beckendorf, and we were holding hands. Everything was totally normal, and then I kissed him, and all of a sudden he started growing sunflowers like everywhere.
Look, kid, I hate to be the one to tell you, but I think that Charlie Beckendorf was also holding hands with a nymph that doesn't want to wish you well. To tell you the truth, the best thing is to break up with the guy. Of course, who am I to give relationship advice? I'm literally the god of alcohol.
But he loves me.
He loves you not. Next! Another terrible day. I can't have blood where everything's the worst. Just another terrible day. I'm the god of wine and dying of thirst.
Wait, did you just say that you are a god?
Yes, Dionysus. Yippee skippy, the gods are real. Ah, Katie Gardner, I see you've injured your arm.
I fell off a Pegasus.
You don't have flying lessons on Thursdays. You have archery.
Those arrows are made of wood. Wood comes from trees. I refuse to participate in any activity that encourages the senseless slaughter of our arboreal friends!
Oh gods, give me Ares or Apollo. Anyone but a Demeter kid's cabin. Now that you've blessed us, go talk to Hephaestus before I take a knife to my head and start stabbing. And stay away from the Pegasi. Girls and ponies. Oh, speaking of ponies,
Percy! Wait, Mr. Brunner, what are you doing here? This guy's saying all this crazy stuff about nymphs and gods, and what is going on?
It's complicated.
oh kid, you have no idea about this place or your former Minotaur. I don't have time to fill you in on the detail, but look, he's also a centaur.
I didn't need to tell you.
Another terrible day. I can't have one. It's the worst. Just another terrible day. You can hate it here, but I hate it first. Just another terrible day. Stuck with these runts in the muck and mud. Another terrible day. Oh God! I need a drink. Enjoy your stay at Camp Half-Blood.
There are some questions only the gods themselves can answer. Like George Salazar. Look for their smile. You have to be patient. A sign that the gods have a plan. I know that the future looks blurry, but not to worry, just do what you can. Yes, the gods are very real, though they often won't reveal who they are, what they want, their design. Have faith, keep your chin up, will help you adjust, and trust you will see their sign.
So my dad is a god. I'd like to know which one. He has got a lot to answer for. He showed no sign that he ever existed. No sign that he actually cared. My mom raised me on her lonesome it's clear he could have shown us a sign. So who is he?
It could be. That is to say, the prophecy suggests. But that's impossible. See you at dinner, Percy.
It's our first day.
Before today, I thought none of this was real. I thought my dad was just some deadbeat. Now it turns out he's a
He's
deadbeat.
a deadbeat god. Yeah, I get how you feel. Look, the gods, they're busy. Okay, they have a lot of kids and they don't always care. If you're one of the lucky ones, they'll send a sign if they want to claim you. A sign to admit you're their own.
And if they don't,
then no one can blame you for holding a grudge. So you're not alone. I'm Luke. I'm gonna be your counselor. The Hermes cabin takes anyone who hasn't been claimed. You know what that means? We are literally the reject cabin. Welcome to the dysfunctional family. When parents are distant or seem non-existent, hang on, cause you're gonna be fine. I know it's a lot to be thinking about. All of this awkward ass darkness and doubt. You need a friend to help figure it out. Together we'll search for your sign.
Okay, team, let's talk strategy. Hermes kids are fast, so Luke.
Don't forget, I got it.
Grover. Satyrs are creatures of Pan, god of the wild. You know what to do?
Yep, hide in a tree. What about me? I don't know my talent.
Oh, I have a special job for you. Go to the boys' bathroom.
And
Stay there. It's your first day. We don't want you messing this up.
Just stay in the bathroom, just stay here and stay out of
trouble. Heard you were tough, but you don't look it. Your goose is cooked. I'm here to cook it. Maybe the Minotaur died from a case. I'm like a
How's everybody doing? We're gonna have a good time. I told them I wanted to run a rock musical, so I guess we did. All right, so I want to introduce the band because these guys really helped make this show so rockin'. On guitar, Kevin Wonderland. Amazing, right? On the skins there, Jeremy Yaddo. Those are the cutest kids I've ever seen. And here's Dennis Michael Keefe. My oldest friends, I adore these men. And my co-orchestrator, my partner in crime on so much of this stuff, our fearless music director, Willie DeWeese. Wiley DeWeese. Well, now that you've met the band, I better introduce you to the camp, or I'll let them introduce themselves. So let's do the Campfire Song.
Great. Wait, why did she just scrape part of her plate into the fire? Is the food here really that bad?
It's an offering to the gods. It's not enough that they're omnipotent and all-powerful. They need to feel appreciated. To the gods. Oh, things couldn't be worse when your parents run the universe.
Oh, things couldn't be worse when your folks run the universe.
My dad is Hermes, he messengers things. You'll know his sign by his shoes and those wings. I wait by the phone, but the phone never rings. Oh no! Typical! When your dad's a god, life can be tough. I met the guy once was enough. And Beth, come on.
My mom's Athena, she's smart and she's wise. She's sworn off gluten and she's sworn off guys. If she came to camp, it'd be a surprise. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, my stepmom, she hates me and my dad works all day. So I left Virginia and I ran away.
Wait, is that true?
Everybody!
All things couldn't be worse when your parents run the universe. All things couldn't be worse when your folks run the universe.
All right, who's next?
Ooh, let me see. Okay, my mom's Demeter, goddess of grain. She gets excited when it starts to rain, but planting and planting and planting's a pain. Oh no.
Oh no.
Right? For their 16th birthday, my friends got a car. I got a fern and some dumb mason jar.
Oh, my turn. One road, the child of Pan, gone on the wild. For those who love nature, they're off in the guile. He's not really my dad, but I'm sort of his child. Oh no.
Oh no.
He went for a hike to explore new frontiers that no one has seen them for thousands of years.
All things couldn't be worse. Your parents run the universe. All things couldn't be worse when your folks run the universe.
Chiron, who's your dad?
Oh, well, my father is Kronos. Remember my lecture? He ate his children.
Chiron wins.
Yeah.
That's definitely the worst.
Ew.
Selena?
Oh.
One more time, come around. Selena!
My mom's Aphrodite. She tries to be cool, but mainly she's flighty. I'll bring home a boy, and she's there in her 90s.
Oh,
no. It's so disrespectful. I try to seek help from even the fates, cause she's still my mascara in all of my dates.
All right, Percy, your turn.
Oh, no. No, if I tried to sing, it would probably start now.
Oh, come on, man. We're all friends here. Give it a shot.
Okay. So my mom was named Sally. She loved scary movies. Food that was blue.
He's doing it wrong.
Yeah, who's your godly parent?
I don't know yet.
It's all right. A lot of half-bloods never know their godly parent. Just give it a try.
Oh my god. So my dad is some god. That's great, I guess. Did he not want me or not want the stress? Too bad he's the worst, and my life is a mess. Oh no. in a trace, cause I got some choice words to throw in its face.
All things couldn't be worse when your parents run the universe. All things couldn't be worse.
But I don't care where our parents may be, as long as you are here with me.
We don't care where our parents may be, as long as you are here with me. As long as you are here with me.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. In the 1 hour version of the show, we had a lot of songs written for the show when we expanded the show. But in the 1 hour version, we had a lot of trial and error. And one of the things that we tried was this big battle where we tried to combine the Ares and Hades into one bad guy, which was a terrible idea. And we had this big song called Everybody Wins. I knew two things. The song was a total disaster. It was a hot mess. It was not working. But I also, there were some moments in the song musically that I thought, they're really something there. One of which turned into the intro to DOA, same song, and the other turned into the bridge to this song, turned into something really special. So here's that terrible song where we're in the underworld, and this is Ares singing to our trio. You are so busted, boy, I got you bad. Oh, look what I just did. Must have combusted the plan that you had. I've been tracking your trail, you've been giving me grief. Now looky, I went and caught myself a lightning thief. I know, saved your mama's life. And everybody wins 6 schools in 6 years, been kicked out of every place. So yeah, you can see where this is going. Lots of disaster with that song, but I really like the intro to it, that little pattern. But I really thought there was something there with Percy's anger, and I thought, we can do something with that later on. And when it came time to expand the show, I was kind of left to my own devices, and I was like, what is Percy going through? How could we incorporate the song? And that bridge turned into Good Kid.
Guess I'm good for nothing at all. Was a world-class jerk dad, was never there. The only family that really mattered. Well, she vanished into the air, and now I have to find a haven someplace where I can stay till it's back your back, Percy. Now no more. I taken away. I swear I never stole anything. I never meant to hurt anyone. I swear that I'm a good kid who's had a bad fun. All I need is one last chance to prove I'm good enough for someone. 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 My mom is gone
From this world. But if she's anywhere, she's in the underworld.
I'll do it.
You will?
Yeah, I'll do it! Not cause my dad needs me, he's a less dad, more absentee. But if my mom's alive, that's where she's bound to be. I'm leaving now, I better pack. Katie's took my mom, I'm taking her back. So what if no one's ever come back from the underworld? I'll be the first.
And I'll be the second first.
Oh, no, Grover, I can't ask you to come.
You're my best friend, dude.
No.
So don't get mad, but I suspect you'll need protecting when things get bad. And this kicking quest may be the best chance I have to put my parents behind me. So if you haven't guessed, I'm coming on your killer quest.
So bye, boy, I did very well.
We're gonna fight each foe, each cursed spell.
We're gonna march straight down to the gates of hell.
It's the underworld.
Close enough. I'm finally gonna pass the test.
We're going on a killer quest. Oh, don't forget this. Official Camp Half-Blood Questing Backpack. It comes pre-packed with everything you need. Gold drachmas, ambrosia squares, deodorant.
You need me too, seaweed brain. If you're gonna save the world, I'm the best person to keep you from messing up. 5 long years stuck at camp, underneath Athena's lockdown clamp. Been waiting for my chance to prove I'm champ. I've got mad strategy. My mom will be impressed. I'm coming on your killer.
So
Best angels, slings, and arrows up. We're gonna march straight down to the underworld.
Luke, are you coming too?
I know I'm needed here, but how about something for the road?
Oh, shoes, awesome. Whoa, invisible shoes with wings? Now that is awesome! So where exactly is the underworld?
Look for DOA Records.
Wait, it's a record company? Actually, I'm not surprised.
Don't get eaten by monsters.
Monsters? Who said anything about monsters?
Have a great quest.
So we're half-blood, not gods like Danny.
Don't go halfway. It's all not Sammy.
It's all
To us, so let me try my best.
as we journey west.
We're going on an awesome, interesting, thrilling, and hairy killer hero quest.
And here we are at the end of Act 1. All right, so Act 2 was very challenging for Joe and I when we were working on the show. We had like 10 different prologues that started the show. None more ambitious than this epic, insane song where I decided I really need to write a very tricky song, like one that has like 40 different meter changes and key changes, and make it sound like this like crazy weird like Rocky 5 song. Anyway, it was affectionately known as the war song. Basically, what would happen is Luke and Percy had like a rainbow phone conversation where all of a sudden we fly in, or we see a little moment at camp where all the kids are picking sides of like about to start a war, of course, led by Clarice, who's the daughter of the god of war, Hades. So this is a song between Clarice, Selena, who's the daughter of Aphrodite, and Luke, son of Hermes. That originally started Act 2. I really love this song, so I'm so glad we get to share it with you tonight. Wiley DeWeese, our wonderful music director, orchestrated it all just for you, just for tonight. So without any further ado, here is the original Act 2 opener. Pick a side.
We all better get ready for battle. There's a war going down, yeah, baby. There's a war going down up there.
We don't know who stole the bolt.
Sweet Luke, it doesn't matter. There's a war going down, yeah, maybe. We don't know who to blame, but it's a battle just the same. It's real this time, and it's some game. We gotta pick a side, 'cause this could do or die.
Percy will find a way.
Don't make me gag. Percy couldn't find his way out of a river bed. Got a choice to make, can't be denied. We gotta pick a side.
I mean, can't we just pick flowers and make friendship bracelets?
Wake up, Selena. If our parents fight, they're gonna want us by their side.
My mom doesn't believe in war.
Oh yeah? Then why does she keep texting my dad?
Whoa! There's a war going down, yeah, ladies, there's a war going down. There's a war going down, and we better hope the Hades that Percy gets it right, and we don't have to fight.
But just in case she's in my side, I gotta pick a side, 'cause this could be do or die.
We don't have to fight the battle, Selena.
We need to know just where your loyalty is.
You don't have to choose.
It's gonna be one hell of a clincher. Percy's gonna lose his Poseidon adventure. We got a choice to make, can't be denied. We gotta
Pick a side.
whoever my dad backs, I'm with them. Peace is a joke.
And whoever says love is worthless, I'm gonna annihilate them.
Yeah! Now at camp we win.
Guys.
The champion, the
The lights Olympian stage.
It's like my love.
Make our voices known.
I never hold my thoughts.
We got a choice to make, can't be denied.
We got a choice to make.
To win our pride,
We got a choice to make, can't run it hide.
You better pick a side.
Thank you so much. All right. So it's no secret that Annabeth is my favorite character, and her song, My Grand Plan, was my favorite song, but it wasn't working for whatever reason. It just wasn't specific enough, and we couldn't figure it out, and the powers that be said, you gotta cut it. And it was a really devastating moment for me, because it meant a lot to me. I was going through a lot when I wrote that song, and I really love that song, so I was like, ugh, but okay, fine. So, because, you know, I'm a team player, and I wrote a new song, which no one has ever heard. I played it once for Joe Trace, and that was it. We decided, okay, we really like Grand Plan, we'll try to make it work. So this is the only time that anybody's ever heard of it. It's funny, because it's called Take the Weight, and it has a very much, it's like the companion song to a song I wrote many years ago called The Waiting. Anyway, I'm going to sing it for you, so how about that? So be kind. But in this song, this is Annabeth and I guess me trying to figure out our stuff. Yeah. I think I know how Atlas felt when he got the cards he was dealt. It seems a pretty lousy hand, and life is full of rotten deals. You got no clue just how it feels when everyone expects so much you can hardly stand, and you wish that you were stronger, but you know you're gonna fall.
and you can't hold on much longer. You're gonna lose it all. Take the weight from my shoulder. Take the weight from my mind. From my mind. It's weird. You're making me uneasy. We're both a little broken. Maybe you can see me. It's weird, but a good weird. I know. Just can't let go. It's like, how much can you take until you break? Take away from my shoulder. Take away from my mind. They say wait till you're older. But so much I still yet to find. I can't take the weight. I can't take the weight. I can't take the weight. Can't take the weight. Can't take the weight. Oh. Can't take the weight. Oh. Can't take the weight. Oh.
Thank you.
Love that song. Sad I didn't get to sing it, but happy Grand Plan got to say. That was a bonus. So we actually prepared for you the original intro to Grand Plan. We cut it to make it work, to turn it into a fight training sequence between me and Percy. But for you guys, we're gonna do the original solo intro. Theseus, Odysseus, Orpheus, Perseus, it's obvious, they're all the same men. Though their names are international, they were reckless and irrational. And will someone ever notice my name? I've always been a smart girl, always made it great, always got the gold star. I've always been a smart girl. A smart girl only gets a girl so far. You win at every single game. You want a quest, they tell you tough. If you don't go, you'll never know if you'll ever be good enough. My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just you wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon someone will notice me. Perseus, Annabelle.
Come on up, let's do this!
At least it's smart water.
Guys, we got this, you ain't shot this. Yo, I know your train of thought is that there ain't no way in Hades that will win. All your worries come in flurries, but we best in freaking furies. Look how far we've come, we can't give in. It's 1 foot forward at a time. Dust off all that grit and grime. We still got a lot left to do. Cause people are counting on us and I'm counting on you.
All aboard!
Drive, just drive. Stay ahead and stay ahead and stay alive. We ain't got no time for moping when we're working and we're coping. So pedal to the metal and drive.
St. Louis, everybody else.
Oh look, it's the Gateway Arch.
Oh, look, it's a lady with the puppy. Oh, is that a chihuahua? Hey, little guy. It's a chimera.
That was freaky.
That was scary.
Yo, guys, are you aware we keep surviving every creepy, crazy thing?
Like an arrow from Orion, keep on straight and keep on trying. The fates are ever gonna cut us straight.
As you can see, Bob, we've got thunder and flooding and hurricane level winds. We urge all citizens to stay off the road and don't
Try, just try. Stay ahead and stay alive. The weather may be stormy, but the road is still before me. So pedal to the metal and drive. Dream that I could do this. I never felt like I was breathing down.
The wind upon our faces, we're getting all the blazes.
those true feathers. Now we're looking like contenders.
Oh, look, a bus to Los Angeles.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
This one we just won't blow up. And try.
You're not the first half-blood I was sent to protect.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I should have told you, but I thought if I did, you'd never want me on this quest. If you knew what a failure I really am, ask Annabeth, she knows. There's a tree on the hill, upon Half-Blood Hill, that watches over us, silent and still, and no one that can be safe until we can see the tree on the hill. This is way before I met you. Chiron sent me to escort 3 half-bloods back to camp. The 2 were runaways. One was Annabeth, the other was Luke, and the third was Talia. Tough girl, like her dad, Zeus.
Wait, I thought I was the only kid in the big 3.
You are now. We'd almost made it back to camp, but I got nervous and we got lost, and by the time we found the hill, something else found us. And there on the hill, upon Half-Blood Hill, a great line blue, dark and chill, for nothing would slay its wrathful will. We had to make a stand. And maybe if I'd been a little bit braver, maybe if I stayed behind to fight, but maybe doesn't let me go back and save her. maybe doesn't make it all right. Talia saved us. We only survived because she stayed to hold off the monsters. She paid for her sacrifice with her life. And that's when Zeus showed up.
And saved her, right?
It was too late for that. As she died, he turned her into a tree so she could stand protecting us forever, the way I couldn't do for her. There's a tree on the hill upon Half-Blood Hill that protects us all and always will. And it's there reminding me of all I failed to be. The tree on the hill.
George Salazar, ladies and gentlemen. I originally wanted to do something like that with the song in its very first incarnation. It was so wonderful to have George around to play with that song and make it something so special. So thank you. I thank you all to these incredible, each one of these people right here have done so much to help this show, have sacrificed for the show. These are wonderful people. I hope that you all follow all of them forever and ever, amen. So we originally had this giant sequence in the 1 hour show called In the Same Boat, which is a super fun song. You'll see it in the 1 hour tour, which Sarah Beth is directing the 1 hour tour, and Kristin is choreographing it, which is very cool. So I like that we're keeping it in family for the 1 hour version of the show. So there's a lot of different songs in it, but that was a really fun song. But we wanted to like tear that apart and have more fun with it in the expanded version in our show. One of the songs that we got out of it was Drive, and the other was the ability to do this giant, crazy, weird underworld sequence, which led to DOA, which is super fun. We decided that because it's set in a record company and the underworld is like this like crazy place. No offense to Broadway Records, that we would yes, hell is a record company, and that we would go nuts with all the like ideas of having dead musicians here. So this was a really fun song for me and a real showstopper sung by the incredible Carrie Compere. So come on up, Carrie. She's playing Carol, a fairy into the underworld, who wants to show our trio around the underworld and show off her new demo.
Yeah. I do have my own band. You want to hear my demo?
I could do it.
I'm sorry, can you hear you on this sweet ass rap? People all over the years, heroes to handlers with their pitiful tears, thinking that they'll save a loved one from below. Oh no, they think they'll drop down for a quick trip, but it don't work like that. So kids, here's a tip. You ain't getting out, we got you and we ain't letting go. Down here you'll be away and here to stay. Ain't no stop forever, never get away. No hope of survival without a rival. We got all the greats down here. We got Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Mozart. Who you want to hear?
Oh, do you have any Joshua Groban?
We will, eventually. Bury the souls of the newly deceased. I got a sweet right. It was newly released. And if it takes pain, I just turn up the stereo.
Come sail away. We get our feet across the river Styx.
It's a perfect trail from a Congo trail. Gentlemen und ladies, it's Hayden voran the show.
Oh, no. It's the Vienna Boys Choir. They crashed their bus on the way to sing for the Vatican.
Aw, but they're just a bunch of prepubescent little kids.
They're lucky. Their voices will never change now.
And you're here to stay. Yeah, you'll stop forever, never
Sing,
get away. No hope for survival.
Yeah!
should learn. Everything I try to do will fail. Never once will I prevail. Going off in return.
What belongs to the sea can always return.
What belongs to the sea can always return. It's a seashell. No, it's a gift from a god. Maybe my dad was a screw up too. His best laid plans always falling through. Maybe he did the best that he could do. Maybe my dad wasn't always there. Maybe he never knew how to care. Maybe that's life right there. And I know right now things are less than fine. But I think my dad may have thrown me a line. It's better late than never. Finally get aside. I'm not sorry. Know how to get us out of here. Mom, I'll come back for you. I promise.
It's a portal!
Come on!
Whoa! Guys, we were set up and I think I know who did this setting.
It wasn't Hades.
Who is the god that benefits the most when a war starts? Probably the god of the wars, which would have been Ares. So it would make sense if he's trying to start a war and he put the lightning bolt in my backpack, and I bet he's watching us right now. Show yourself!
Well, you'll have to get through me. We're taking down, we work well in 3.
Plus a half goat with a great goatee. Let's do this. I'm gonna have my war. Give me some space. I'm gonna. Let the slow begin.
Percy, get to the ocean!
Oh, you think the god of war is afraid of another water?
How do you feel about a lot of it?
Yeah, he's gonna need that back. It was very expensive.
That was a fake throw, sorry.
We got 2 left, all right? So here we go.
What do you do when the quest is ended? What do you do when the battle's won? So many questions left unanswered, so many things still left undone. What do you do when it's up to you to choose? Has something ended or begun? Stay or go, pick one. Do I stay because it's safer back to the home I left behind? I can stay in chamber and piece of the action. But what about peace of mind? Go, what's my deal? What do I feel? There is something left I still need to find. Where do you go when it's over? What do you do when you come to the last day of summer?
you intend on making me miserable year-round, please inform us by sundown. Otherwise, the cleaning harpies will eat anyone who remains. Perry Dorrington, this means you.
It's Percy Jackson.
Whatever! Oh, and it's a letter from your mom.
How come you never go home?
I tried. Once, my dad couldn't deal with all the monster attacks and my stepmom couldn't deal with me. It's just asking for trouble.
Well, sometimes family's worth the trouble. Believe me.
I guess we both have a choice to make. See you.
Where do you go when it's over? What do you do when you come to the last day of summer?
Luke, I haven't seen you since I got back.
Well, if it isn't the big hero.
You been avoiding me?
Not at all. Tough last day.
Well, I thought after my quest had ended, I thought everything would make sense, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I get it. My quest was supposed to be the biggest thing in my life. I came back changed and the rest of camp was exactly the same. Chiron always says our parents made camp as this safe magic space. The truth, it's so they don't have to see us. They won't bother to show their face. It's time to make the world our own. Time someone put them in their place. Ares, he thought we were starting a war between the gods, but it's bigger than that. It's about wiping them out and taking our turn.
You're the lightning thief.
The Oracle warned you, betrayed by a friend.
But you set me up. You were trying to free Kronos. Why?
He promised me the power to defeat our parents.
Yes, he's using you to get back into God.
Good! I feel years inside. I did everything of the rest. Yeah, I did. And for what? We know this world will never be ours. As long as our parents rule over this last day. I'll do what I need to. I don't care if I hurt everyone. Summer be a summer, a good summer, a good summer,
On the next episode of The Lightning Thief.
I know we like to leave you hanging, but I know this is a very weird place for me to say that thank you, but this is it. This is our last song. This is it. You guys, we've made it here. We've made it to the end. Thank you so much, each and one of you, for being out here late at night. We really appreciate it. I want to thank a big thanks to Broadway Records, to everyone there, especially Dan and Yao and Mike Porter for making this album sound so amazing. You know, and the fans really what's made this possible. They're incredible. They're like nothing else I've ever seen. I've never seen a show like this, and it's really wonderful to us. Shameless self-plug, I'm working on another album. It'll be out October 30th, Monster Songs. It'll be at the Cutting Room. I'm really excited about that. I've been working on it for about 6 years, so I'm really excited about that. But other than this incredible band, I just want to say one more time, each and every one of these people up here are really special. They gave a lot of themselves to this show, to this thing. Joe and I worked so hard, and for the other people that aren't here, Stephen Brackett, Patrick McCullough, we put our hearts and soul into the show, and the way that it's just kind of been embraced by you guys, it means the world to us. So I love these people up here. These are, I adore them. Yeah. And I'm so glad we had tonight to celebrate that. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now, and isn't there always, but I feel like in particular, I feel like we need rousing anthems to call for action. And George and I were talking about how we listen to this when we work out. And I love to sing Bring on the Monsters when I'm working out. I'm just like, but if it so inspires you, sing along. But this song makes me feel like we can really maybe make a change for good. And that's what art should do. So anyway, here it is, Bring on the Monsters.
The there's gonna be a fight. There still might be a war. For the moment we got danger on the run.
And things will get back. Before they will get better. It may feel like an ending, but the battle's just begun.
Are we ever gonna once have it easy?
Nope, feeling ready.
Feeling stoked.
Feeling queasy.
We could fail, but we have to try.
Don't feel bad, cause we're usually about to die. Bring on the monsters, bring on the monsters,
Bring on the real world.
bring on the monsters, bring on the real world.
When comes and the faith is shaken.
They're breaking the hearts and trying to hear it pound.
Gotta know where the real fight lies. When it's time to rise and stand your ground.
We don't have to go it alone.
Put us in a box, but we won't break our chain. You keep hoping and keep your eyes open.
Cause the sea doesn't like to understand.
No, I'm never gonna once have it easy. I'll make mistakes for my own and freeze me. Summer's over, it's time to begin. And if you're looking for trouble, then count me in.
Bring on the monsters, bring on the monsters, bring on the real world. Bring on the monsters, bring on the real I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. I'll be back next summer, I'll survive till then. I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. I'll be back next summer, I'll be back next summer. I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be back next summer, you'll see me again. Next summer, I'll be ba Back next summer, I'll be back next summer.